as the title shall not, the experience of the ICM implementation in Xiamen, China. So ICM means integrating is developed quite well, but if you note the video, maybe you can understand most of the development actually related to the coast and the ocean in Xiamen, right? Because if from the video you could see many that is very close to the sea, and some is dependent on the coastal development. Actually, we should say that. So that is why I think the ICM contribution to the Xiamen development is quite important. So I would like to introduce okay. So the site of Xiamen in the video already mentioned that it's actually is in the east southern of the China. Okay, and very close to Taiwan. You know Taiwan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taiwan is here. Okay, so Xiamen is here. It's very
I
close.
was there 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? Okay, and so actually, Xiamen is located in very close to Taiwan, but not all of Taiwan, but one island that is belong to Taiwan, that is very close to Xiamen. We call it Qingmen. So Qingmen is here, okay? Qingmen is here. Okay, Qingmen. That is belong to Taiwan. So Xiamen, why as choose as a special economic zone in mainland China? The reason is because it is very close to Qingmen. Okay, and so the mainland China would like to use the Xiamen as a special economic zones, and to have a good cooperation and collaboration with the Qingmen, because that belongs to Taiwan. Okay, so that's one kind of we put the peace communication with the two sides. Okay, so but because the special economic zone, so Xiamen have already got the many special policies from the central government. So that is why Xiamen development is so quickly. I think that is the special economic zones policy is one, or we said is most important policy to support Xiamen development. Okay. And then let's see why when we talk about the ICM, we need to understand what is ICM. The definition ICM is a coastal management system to regulate the human behaviors and preserve functional integrity of the territorial and the marine ecosystem. Because at that time, the China's marine management they look for some new technology or new ways to manage the coastal sea. So that is the requirement of the China's marine management. That's another background. Another is the stimulation by United Nations regional program. At that time is we call it. I don't know if you know PEMC or not. That is area, the regional international organization right now. But before, he is a regional program. That is for protect and prevention the pollutions from the land base. Okay, so that is another background, is stimulation by the UN's regional program. And very important, the background is requirement of the drawing the program with the utilization of Xiamen's coastal resource and ecological environment. That is one kind of the requirement by Xiamen themselves, or by the Xiamen government and the Xiamen residents themselves, they have such kind of requirements of the drawing the problem with the utilization of Xiamen's coastal resources and the ecological environment, some problem. Now, at that time, we face the many kind of the problems. Okay, and how to deal with that, how to join the such kind of problem, we need a new way. We need a new management methodologies and mechanisms, something like that. So that is one kind of the inside requirement. And I think the such kind of the inside requirement is most important for the ICM implementations. Okay, so you can understand the socio-economic characteristic of Xiamen that time because it is the special economic zones. So it has the right to manage its own economic affairs while offering preferential investment policies to the foreign enterprise. That is one kind of special economic zones policies. And then the rapid growth, an annual growth rate of more than 20% in both GDP and the total population. So such kind of the growth rate is very high, right? More than 20%. And large domestic immigrating population. That means what? That means actually the total population's growth actually most is come from the immigration populations. So now in Xiamen, the local people at that time, less than 20%. So more than 80% of people is come from the other city and from the China and even from the other countries. Okay, so it is quite the population's growth is very quickly by these reasons. And another information is about the socio-economic characteristics of the Xiamen. Look, Xiamen, the length of the coastline like this. Okay, and the sea area less than 400 square kilometers. And the land area is not so big, right? So the sea area, land area is quite small actually, we should say that. Okay, not so big, just only less than 400 square kilometers. I don't know, I think Jakarta have a very large sea areas, right? Yeah. And the population, you look, in 1995 is this, and after 6 years, almost double, right? Yeah. And right now, in 2015, is about this, double again, okay? And now it's more than, I think if for the, not just the resident, but also the long-time stay in Xiamen's people, I think maybe it's more than 5 million. Okay, so the population is very, very high, right? And the GDP, you could see, almost is double, right? Okay, so the GDP growth is very quickly too. And we have some, here is the GDP average annual growth rate, like this. Okay, before 2008 is very quickly, but right now is around 10, but 10% is still is quickly, okay? And we have some rare marine organisms, Chinese white dolphin, mangroves, lancelet, egret, lemurus, that is special in Xiamen have such kind of rare marine organisms. Let's show you some picture about that. Okay, this is Chinese white dolphin. Okay, do you see that? I think maybe someone have an opportunity to watch the Chinese white dolphin. The white dolphin is very, very cute, right? Yeah. And egret, I think maybe is quite popular. And this is lancelet, and this is horseshoe. Okay, so I think maybe you are quite familiar to the such kind of the animals. Okay, and because the GDP growth is so quickly, and the population growth is so quickly, so it lead to some problems in the resource use and the environment. Okay, so this picture just show you before the ICM. Okay, that is something you could see. That is the erosion in the beach, sand beach, and this is the garbage. Okay, in the beach. Okay, another very serious resource use conflict is in this area. This is in the Xiamen Western Seas. Okay, Xiamen Western Seas just only about less than 50 square kilometers large. Okay, but in this Western Sea size, we have so lot of activities because of the resource use. Like we have aquaculture. Aquaculture, all of at that time actually all of the Western Seas most is occupied by the aquaculture here, because you know here is the inside bay, so it's quite peaceful, so easy for the people to use as the aquaculture. Another is we actually this area is one part of the protected area for the Chinese white dolphin. And this island is special for the egress protected area. And all of this green one, that is for the port, as port, for the shipping. Okay? And Xiamen Kuliah Island is here. Kuliah Island is well known in all over the world, not just in China, all over the world. That is a very beautiful island and a very spacious construction from different countries in 100 years ago. So that is a very well-known tourist site. So that means that this area is a tourism development site too. Okay, and then because of the port here, the navigation is arranged for here. And this very busy navigation way in the Xiamen Western Seas. Okay? And then, that means what? That means that in these small areas, sea areas, actually have so many activities for the resource use, right? And such kind of the resource use lead to some conflict. For example, the navigation, you want to use this way to the port for shipping, but the aquaculture is occupied most part of these sea areas. That means it will limit the function of the navigation and the port, right? And because of the shipping, and that means the water quality maybe could not meet the aquaculture, right? Because the aquaculture's the requirement for the water quality is different, right? The quality of the water is the requirement is different. Okay, so that is another complication. And the tourism development here, that means it requires a good sightseeing. But if most of occupied by the aquaculture, that maybe could not to attract the people to come here for the sightseeing. So that is some, we said, the serious complicated between the resource use. Okay, so that is one, I think, one reason that we need the ICM implementation. And another is about the same Xiamen Western Seas area. You can understand the reclamation area. The red one is reclamation area, and this is some crossway. That means actually before the Xiamen Western Seas site is double big than right now. Okay, but now because of the such kind of the construction, the size is smaller. That is one. Another is because of this dike, or we say the causeway, we call it 高级dike. Because of this dike, that let the water could not to exchange from eastern to the western. Okay, so that means that before is opened, but right now is semi-closed bay, Xiamen Western Seas. Okay, and it is what? It is some, okay, one is it change, the change of the hydrological circulation pattern. Okay, before it's open, and now is semi-closed bay, so it changed. Such kind of change will increase the siltation velocity, sediment, right? Okay, so you could see from the information from that, that is the depth changing of the Xiongzhi Gurangi tunnel, channel, okay? So before, this channel is a very important way for the navigation. But before the depth is like this, okay, in 1904 and 1938, okay, that is maintain the same depth. But in 1976, you could see this. That means the depth was changed. And now, okay, just only maybe the minor 10 meters. But before is minor 20s. Right? That means what? That means the big ship could not go through this channel to the port inside. Okay, so but if you want to use this channel navigation, and then you have to dredging. Okay, so you could see the data for the dredging in 1984. This with dredging, that is the first time to need to dredging. And almost 10 years later, we need to dredging again. Okay, before no dredging, right? But because the construction, the reclamation, so they changed the hydrological circulation patterns. That means before use the natural way, the channel could be maintained, the depth could be maintained. But right now, you have to use the man-made way. Okay, so you're dredging. So 1984 to 1993, almost 10 years, we need to dredging again. And after 2 years, we need to dredging again. And now, we dredging every year. That means you need to invest many in dredging to maintain the navigation way. Okay, so and one is the increase the siltation velocity. Another is reduce the carrying capacity. Okay, you know, I think maybe you need to understand. For the open bay, that is the carrying capacity is higher than the semi-closed bay, right? Yeah, so that is okay. So that is one reason I said the resource use complication. So need have use ICM way to deal with such kind of problem. Another is we have lessons of the environmental transformation of the Yandang Lake. Okay, let's show this story. So that is a map of the Yandang Harbor in 1941. So before in 1941, it is the harbor, it is opened. Okay, and that is the map of the Yandang Lake in 1978. Because we have a construction of the crossway here, okay, So now the Yendang is not a harbor. It is like a lake. Okay, so we call it the Yendang Lake, not the Yendang Harbor. Okay, and this is in 2001 the map. Many different, right? And one different, one is the size of the seawater's area from 10 square kilometer to right now is 1.5 square kilometers large. The seawater's area. Okay, that is changing. Again, it's such kind of change lead to what? So that is before treatment in Yendang Lake. Okay, let's show you, maybe stay here to show you maybe each. Okay, so you could see that is because it is very smaller than before, and then we have a city construction and development is around the Yendang Lake. Okay, so that means that Yendang Lake had to receive some wastewater and some garbage in that areas. So you could see before the treatment, that is like this. Okay, and then because of the pollution is quite seriously, and then the government and the People's Congress, they asked for the treatment for the Yendang Lake. And how to treat that? We use the integrated way. Okay, and such kind of integration way have quite successful implementation. So that is after treatment of the bridge. Okay, but open the dike. Okay, so another is Malam Bay. So we have okay, so actually now we not just opening this, but we open this dike, and open this dike. So all of dike now is open. Okay, yeah. Okay, and some. Okay, this is just show you some about the islands, the habitations, and the beach. Actually, now we have some artificials the beach. Okay. Actually, before in history, before it is beach too, but because of the some construction and some resource use, so they to change like this. But right now we do some artificials beach for that. Okay, very interesting example is that the beach restoration. Look, if you just see these pictures, you could not understand. The side here is the same with here. Okay, I'm here. Okay, so that is before, because of some illegal building. They built on the beach. Okay, so that lead to the sun could not be maintained in the beach area. But after you remove the illegal building on the beach, and just only 2 years later, I take a picture here. That's like this. Okay, so that maybe we could say the right way to use the resource, I think is very important, right? Okay, actually, but right now, the beach is attract many tourists to come here. Actually, the benefit is many large than the use this as the restaurant. Okay, yeah, so. All right, so I just show you some about the. All right, I think because of the time limit, so I just some pictures to show you. I think maybe from the video you already understand the achievement. So maybe I could stop right now for the introduction and welcome you to have a question and discussion with me. Okay? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor. The ecological integrity of the area should be maintained. So in this way, ICM play a very important role, and it is also please bear in mind the definition of ICM, how that human behavior. So the first thing is human behavior, then ecological integrity and socio-economic benefits. I think the presentation is very, very clear, and how that the quality of environment is better and better. Of course, there are some trade-off in doing this, and I believe that this is also the case in Indonesia, but we cannot do until now what the Chinese government put from legislation with making special economic growth in the area of Xiamen. But please, your comments, your question, and also I believe that this is also very related to what we are studying now. So, question, if you are hesitant to give question in English, you could also do it in Bahasa, but usually we try to translate. Okay, please. Yeah, Emilio.
Your study about experience of ICM implementation in Xiamen, China, and my question is, how big are coastal ecosystem, and why so we care about that? Maybe the case in Xiamen. And the next question is, how can we keep up with the change in scale, also temporal and well as spatial, associated with such human activities? That's it. Yeah, my name is Suryaginta Akmal from Study Program in Coastal and Marine Resources Management, Master Program. Thank you. And keep up with the change in scale, temporal and well as spatial, associated with such human activities.
I'm wondering, is there any special regulation in Xiamen that can be referenced if government want to development? And we know that ICM is long-term policy, and that regulation can be the long-term regulation.
Like in the beginning, when people pencil to support some project in China, we call it a parallel sites. The parallel sites, ICM parallel sites. Xiamen is a demonstration site, and the other is parallel sites. Yeah, but after some years development, actually now no parallel site. All of could be as a demonstration site for the other cities.
Sites that
before it's 10 cities, include Xiamen. But right now, I think now most of the coastal cities actually they use the ICM way. Yeah, but just people maybe they are not similar to Xiamen. Say we are ICM demonstration site, but actually they manage the coastal city use the integrated way. Yeah, so actually now ICM such kind of idea now is quite popular in China. Yeah. So if you visit different coastal cities, actually they have used the integrated way for such kind of coastal resource environment. And China's administration system, I should say, is very suitable for integrated way.
is very efficient.
So
Very efficient, yeah. That is actually what we would like to have here. Normally, like cities or coastal cities in Indonesia, they have already had strategic planning.
mhm.
how they develop the coastal in the area. But this plan is not fully implemented or even abandoned, depending on which is the ruling political party in that area, govern that area. So that's why I think all Indonesian coastal cities it's already this kind of status plan, zoning system, legislation, and so on, regulation, but it is not fully implemented, or even sometimes not come into the reality. So we still wait for that. Maybe you know Professor of Indonesia. I think he told you a lot about it.
In China, the implementation power is quite strong. Okay, so we worry is about the planning and the policy and the strategy is scientific or not. If it's scientific, it's reasonable, and then such kind of implementation will lead to a really successful story. But if not, maybe we'll lead to the negative effect. Yeah, so for China and for Indonesia, I think the worry is different. So maybe that's a lot. But the integration way, I think, is the same. Okay, all of actually, if we want to achieve the sustainable development, actually, you should have use such kind of integration.
For Indonesia is actually high priority to integrated way because we have more coastal area than China.
Yeah, you are.
I think that Xiamen has inspired us how that coastal cities in Indonesia to be managed. So not confronting between utilization and ecological integrity, but how to make in harmony those aspects. But this is, of course, depend all of you guys here as hopefully that becoming the scientific support team later in your area. Why not? So I think any one short comment, maybe 1 or 2 minutes before we close. Okay. Otherwise, we give a big applause to Prof. Thank you very much for the nice presentation. Also inspiring all of us students, and I believe that we all here have learned a lot about how the ICM